of all, like I always tell you guys, you look great. You look hot. Now, I know we had some slip-ups with the shoe, but everyone's been telling me, oh, he did it so flawlessly. And that's, isn't that like key as a dancer or just any type of entertainer to just keep going and doing it?
I think it's an entertainer as a whole. As Nick said, the show must go on. And you find a way to make that happen. And whether it's you fall and you get up, you miss a line, you improvise, whatever it is, you got to figure it out. And he is an absolute pro at that. And, you know, he overcame a lot of obstacles tonight with things that happened for us. So, honestly, I'm so impressed with him. I'm so proud. And, you know, all we can do is go up from here, right? Well, hopefully.
Totally.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully, yeah. How do I feel?
Yeah, I mean, you did it. You really did. It was
Yeah. No, everyone was telling me, they were like, hey, that's a nice little slide. See a nice little slide you did there. Like, and I'm like, it was actually a slip, because if you looked at the steps right after, I didn't execute them. I wasn't able to get into it, which is why the judges were saying what they said. But at the end of the day, you know, I look at it like this. You're going to make mistakes, and sometimes imperfection is better than perfection, because you're in the moment. And you're putting on the performance, and you're not worried about the moves. You're more about the show, that person, that little girl in the audience who's watching you, or those people back home, you know, who are looking to be entertained right before they hit the bed. You know, that's what I'm focused on. I'm more focused on those people and them being just entertained.
True entertainer, right?
Yeah, being a true entertainer is too, just owning that fact. And when you're out there, when things like that happen, it could lead to elimination. But like I said, you guys were saved today, and it's getting real, right? Tomorrow's day 2 of eliminations. It's insane. How does it feel being up there? I know you've been around, you know, you've seen that already, but this is new for you to see the elimination. How's that feel?
It's definitely nerve-wracking. I'll tell you that. You know, you shine a red light on you and see, and then see what happens. Be like,
it's so dramatic.
yeah, it's like
It gets your nerves running. But honestly, and I said this to Hayes. Hayes' palms are sweating. He was sitting here. He was freaking out. He's so adorable. And I said to him, sweetheart, this was an easy one. When they say, oh, you're in jeopardy and you're all safe, not that like 3 at a time, wait for 10-second pause,
Yeah,
dramatic
like,
music, where you're dying on the inside. That's about to happen.
I think they just enjoy the way you look if you probably get to that point.
I've been caught in some serious facial expressions, like just panic, and then when I scream for joy, it's just bad. I need to check the facials.
I feel like it's the Hunger Games or something.
Yeah, right? The Hunger Games. You're out of there. We're taking you down. You're getting kicked off the island. If you guys win, speaking of facial expressions, because you're so great at them, can you look at the camera and give us one? If you win, the mirror ball. Okay, we're winning the mirror ball trophy, 2015 Dancing with the Stars winners.
Really?
Thank you.
What? You're kidding.
How crazy and how good did that feel, going out, being rock stars, and owning a stage with those many people watching you on Dancing with the Stars?
First of all, I was blown away with what they were able to do. I mean, they took the whole audience and put them in the floor. I was like, okay, that's crazy. Then I got all my boys from all these different boy bands kind of supporting me, from Joey, AJ, my band, guys from O-Town. They're all in the front row. Then, you know, we're doing Backstreet's Back, this song. You know, this, you know, been iconic for us and whatever. And it was a lot to take in, you know, for me. But so worth it, because Sharna was able to put an amazing new routine and a new twist to an older number that we have done for years. So, and it was great.
The twist was it was perfect. I don't know, like I was up there watching, I'm like, yeah, I saw the moves that, like, you know, kind of emulated what they did back then, but now you made it a whole new thing.
Thank you. It was a lot of pressure this week to create something that was going to match what the Backstreet Boys have been doing, and suit Nick at the same time, and still play to what this show needs. I can't believe it. That moment was incredible. It's something I'm going to remember for the rest of my life. This week has been epic. That was an amazing way to finish it. I don't know. I don't even have the words. Honestly,
I'm trying to figure out the words.
I am speechless with tonight and how much it means to me, and how excited I am about it. And I just, you know, life is beautiful.
If you two were in a band together, do we have a name?
Sharna.
Is that what it would be then, right? Yeah.
So that's a really cool, like, Sharna. It's like a shark.
Yes.
There we go.
Shark. Yes. Can I get us to do a little everybody rock your body?
Okay.
Everybody,
Yeah.
rock your body.
Yeah.
Everybody, rock your body right. Yeah.
At least one of us can sing.
Okay.
You can. You guys are awesome. Next week you're switching up. I'm a little sad, but
We're
I
sad.
know,
We're sad.
I'm really hurt.
yeah, it'll be a little good break though. Maybe you think?
We're taking some time away from one another.
We're just
We need it.
separating for a little while.
Separate lives for about a week.
Yeah.
But no divorce, just a separate.
No divorce. It's
Separation.
Just got really intense there for
Yeah.
a second. We're gonna get
We
some air real quick.
we're taking some time to figure things out.
Okay. That's a good answer.
There you go.
That's a good answer. Last but not least, we already know this guy right here, Backstreet Boy. What are we thinking of the other bands out there that we had coming around your time? Did you have a favorite band besides yours?
Are you talking about the boy bands? Oh, I loved them all.
There was like 98 Degrees. There was...
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting. Jeff Timmons was here too. Sorry,
Hello,
Jeff. I love
Jeff.
you.
We love you.
Jeff, like, so important. What a sweetheart. A great guy. Like, seriously, he's amazing. Anyways, I want to make sure I knew. So we had 98 Degrees, we had O-Town, we had NSYNC, and then we had Backstreet, all in the building at once. So it was great.
So, coming off such an amazing emotional week for you last week with your wife here and everything, and the baby along the way, how was it tonight? It was a crazy show. You guys had to learn more dances again. How did you feel going into it tonight?
You know, I'd say I felt eased a little bit because I feel like the pressure was not necessarily as strong as it was before, for whatever reason that is. At the same time, it was more excitement to kind of get out there and do these routines and perform them. 'Cause I think I've kind of transformed from the person that I was before, which was, I was nervous. And now I'm just enjoying this process. So to get out there and to do it now and to see these things come to life, and to see all these different things happen on the show, like that you can't even predict.
Right. Now, we did see your guys there cheering for you tonight. Did that kind of add to a little bit of pressure to you since, they're in the audience?
I say you as a dancer or performer or whatever, you try to find little things to motivate you and to inspire you, while you're on stage. And that was one of the things I could kind of connect with, was that I knew my guys were out there. I'm the younger brother in the band, and I wanted to show them and put on a good performance for them and show them how their little brother has grown up a little bit.
But you got this.
Well, not that I got it, but
He's got it.
but getting there.
You're getting there. Well, you're doing good. It's week 9. You guys killed it again. Hello, Jessica Rabbit.
I love that comment. I was certainly channeling her tonight. I loved it. I said to Nick after our performance, that might just be, I know we got 9s, but whatever, that might be one of my favorite things we've done.
Really?
It's right up there with last week's Contemporary and our Backstreet's Back number. I can't choose between the three.
I love the Backstreet's Back number.
Right.
That was amazing.
I need to do that again, actually. We need to figure out how to do that again. That was
Might have to.
Oh yeah, that's got to happen again.
We never know over here at Dancing with the Stars, just like we never knew, like Tamar. So crazy what happened, but so admirable and so amazing of her to just come out and say, this is something that I want. She's obviously a fighter. Were you guys surprised to see her come out? Because were you up to date on what was happening?
We were told the news only a couple minutes before because they were playing it minute by minute, whether she was going to leave and make it there. And I honestly didn't think she was going to make it. And then she finally showed up, and you could see that she was really unwell, but she was fighting it. She refused to be disqualified from this competition. She wants this so much, and she's so invested in it. And no matter how sick she was, she nailed her performance. I said to her before we danced, I said, "You are my Wonder Woman." Because I couldn't believe, I know what that feels like. I know what that feels like to be that sick.
I'm extremely proud of her. Honestly, it takes a lot when you're sick, especially, to pull through for a performance. And that old saying, like, the show must go on, like there's something deep within inside a performer that you just possess, and she has that, and it was, for me, it was a lot of responsibility to hold her up, and to kind of be that partner that Val told me right beforehand. He said, "Listen, Nick, I need you to support her." And you could tell he was protective over her, but he came to me as a man and said, "Listen, I need you
to lead her and to hold and be a leading man and take care of her. Definitely. And it stuck with me, and it really rang true. And I just tried my hardest to be that for her in that moment, especially with our 30 seconds.
Yeah, and you did. Val just spoke to him a second ago, and he's like, Nick, I really want Nick to do this, really do so well throughout this competition and just do great. So he's proud of you.
Yeah, and I love Val. Like we all, when we went to Vegas, and even when we did our Team Nightmare routine, created a really special bond. Yeah. I think that it's just beautiful. I love it. It's really great. All these guys are amazing.
When we knew that Tamar wasn't going to make it for her individual dance, Nick looked at me, and it actually got me emotional because obviously Val is family to me, but he said, I want to do this for Val. I want to channel Val, so it's like he's out on that floor anyway.
Yeah, because at that moment, he didn't have her. Right. And when we started the show and Val came out and I saw that he was by himself, and it just hit my heart, It was like, wow, he's worked so hard, and with everything that he's been given, with her very difficult schedule and everything, and he's done amazing with her, and so I that's why I told Sharna that, yeah.
Well, you have a great partner. You have a great partner. You guys are amazing, and I love that the camaraderie on this season and every season. Obviously, there's so much love and family.
Yeah.
So much. I don't know if it's this season more than ever, or if I say this every season, but I honestly feel like we are all so tight. We're all so close. We're all rooting for each other. I got emotional in Alexa's dance. I got emotional seeing her go home tonight. We're all rooting for each other, and we're right there with one another. And that's what I love so much about this show, honestly.
Yeah. Next week, we don't want to cry. We want to have tears. Happy tears if we are, right?
We got happy dances next week.
Oh, yes. Okay, good. Woo!
Oh, and we got trio, and I just picked my partner, and I don't know if I can say anything about it yet, but I'm very, very happy.
The look on your face at the end, you were like, what was going through? Were you just stunned?
I have to see that back.
Everyone, even Dina said that.
Really?
She was like, you didn't expect it. It was just because that's what happened. I was just...
Honestly, when they said that it was Bindi and Nick at the bottom, we both were like, it's okay. It's totally good. We had a great journey. We had fun. We were doing that speech for each other.
But I think the look that they were talking about was actually... that we were fine. We were like, okay, what's us, but then when they started saying that we're safe, that's when I was like, what is going on? That's what I said. The show's unpredictable. It's never a for sure thing. I don't look at it like that. I'm just enjoying each week and every performance, every story that's being told, and fighting. Because at the end of the day, I'm not going to quit. I'm not going to give up. And I have another shot. And I'm going to do everything I can with that. A lot of people don't know, but thankfully Dancing with the Stars has actually made it, more of a public thing. But I wrote a book, on all the things I was going through, and I wrote that with the intentions of someone being able to use my story and to kind of get over whatever they're going through, or for people to realize that, hey, if Nick is going through these things in his life and he's human just like me, then I shouldn't give up either. And that's what it really is. It's all about, being resilient, the story, but not giving up. Looking at this competition, looking at the face of adversity and challenge, and saying, you know what, it's not over. If I'm still alive, if I'm still breathing, we got a fighting chance.
I think we were all kind of like slapped across the face a little bit with you're in jeopardy, no, you're safe. It's kind of like, wait, what's happening? We're obviously incredibly grateful to be here and be going through to the final, and we're so grateful for our fans that have got us through, and we just want to do a great freestyle and do them proud.
The time has come. This is the last week, and I'm going to dig down deep inside and find something within myself that's bigger than I've ever thought, and I feel that we have a shot. And I use sports analogies all the time. It's fourth quarter. I believe in a comeback. Let's do it.
Now Tamar, we've got an update tonight, but do you know any more insight? I know they didn't have much time on the primetime show to talk about it.
Just that she's basically near death. If a blood clot goes into your heart, it will kill you. It will give you a stroke. She was in danger of never recovering from this. The fact that she had the strength to even come back and dance last Monday is incredible. We've sent her our love and wishing her health, and that we're supporting her and that we miss her. Obviously, we've all told her that. But she's an incredible woman, and we know she'll pull through this. And at least now it's happened where she knows and she can fix it. And it was never too late.
Yeah, I'm seeing you ring, but what are your feelings?
With Tamar?
Yeah, and I don't know if you even talked to her.
Yeah, I did actually.
Okay.
The thing about it is that Tamar, Val, myself, Sharna, we all, especially with that love routine that we were doing with Cirque du Soleil, we created a very special bond. And so I texted her the night that it happened, or actually it was the day after, just make sure she was okay. And I told her, I said, listen, get well. I mean, you did an amazing job, and don't worry about the entertainment business right now. You're a human, and your life is more important. She's got a baby. She's got all the, there's a lot of things. And I think that right now we're just allowing her to have her time and to heal up, because that's most important.
I'm amazing. You guys, you did it. You were up there. You went down head to head. How did it feel in that very moment, just being up there? Wasn't it just so...
It's crazy. You can't even describe the feeling. You have butterflies. You feel like you can't breathe a little bit. You don't know what's going to happen. You're excited either way. You want to win. You don't want the other person to lose. It's honestly... Yeah, it's a whirlwind of emotions. Bindi is incredible, and as Nick said tonight to Erin, she deserved it. She was wonderful the entire season, and we have enjoyed watching her.
Definitely. Seeing you guys up there and just watching from week 1 until now, what are you taking from this experience?
Well, with Thanksgiving coming, I'm going to say I'm thankful for Dancing with the Stars. I'm thankful for Sharna, all the pros, because they've opened my heart. They've made me, or brought back a Nick Carter that I think was kind of hidden for a little while. So I think that's what kind of has happened, and what I'm taking home with me is that makes me a winner in my mind, and I feel that I'm just so grateful.
Hearing him say that and knowing this was your partner, now are we going to see you back next year? Are you coming back?
I don't know. I would love to come back, of course. I'm about to head on tour with Dancing with the Stars.
I know, that's awesome.
Mm-hmm. We're going to be heading around the country, and I'm really excited about doing that. Live stage is my home. I love it. I can't wait to meet some of our fans, and I will absolutely be back next season.
Now, we just heard the new single that you performed tonight, which is beautiful. The dancing shoes are not coming off, right? They're going to continue?
Absolutely. That's one of the things that was in my repertoire that I think I definitely needed to work on was dancing.
Yeah.
Singing is probably the first thing. Now it's getting a little even with the dancing because I've been in school for 11 weeks, But, that's why I'm going to go on tour, do the solo tour in like February, March, and incorporate choreography with also, some rock, and just kind of like make it a multi, dimensional show.